When this courthouse was constructed in 1732, Delaware was part of Pennsylvania and known as the Three Lower Counties on Delaware. Initially having little control over their own governance, the people of Delaware petitioned Pennsylvania's proprietor, William Penn, to grant them their own assembly. The request was granted in 1704, and the assembly began meeting in Newcastle. That original assembly met in a different courthouse. That was destroyed by fire in 1729. The Newcastle courthouse in front of you was built to replace it. The middle section of the building is the oldest and dates to 1732. 2 wings on either side were added around 1765. The right wing was further enlarged in 1802 to the size it is now. The wing to your left was built in 1845 to replace the earlier wing as a fireproof storage facility for vital records. Notice the granite sleepers from the old Frenchtown Railroad for its foundation. The Newcastle Courthouse is arguably the most important building in Delaware. This is where the state of Delaware was born on June 15, 1776, when Delaware separated from Pennsylvania and Great Britain, a month before the Declaration of Independence. On July 14, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was first read aloud to the people of Delaware from the balcony of this courthouse. Captain Enoch Anderson was an officer in both Colonel Hazlitt's and Colonel Hall's Delaware regiments during the Revolution. In letters to his nephew, Alexander Anderson, the captain recollected his experiences during the Revolutionary War. He describes his arrival in Newcastle in July 1776 in this way. Our regiment marched to Newcastle, the county town of Newcastle County, Delaware. We took out of the courthouse all the insignias of monarchy, all the baubles of royalty, and made a pile of them before the courthouse, set fire to them, and burnt them to ash. From separation through the summer of 1777, Newcastle and this courthouse functioned as Delaware's state capital, until the capital moved to Dover when the British Army threatened the Delaware Valley. Even after the capital moved, Newcastle remained the county seat, and courts continued to meet here through most of the 19th century until 1881, when the county seat was moved to Wilmington. One of the most famous and important trials in the 19th century took place in this courthouse. In 1848, Quaker abolitionist Thomas Garrett and his fellow abolitionist John Hunn were tried here for aiding the escape of the Hawkins family, who were enslaved in Maryland. Though found guilty and fined to near bankruptcy, Garrett delivered an impassioned speech to the courthouse in which he promised to continue to help enslaved people gain their freedom.